Welcome back. So last week for writing, we talked about fact and opinion. So we talked about the idea that fact is something that's either true or not true. And we talked about how an opinion is something that you believe. And some people might agree with you, but others might not agree. So we are going to be developing opinions today too. You guys are going to make opinions on something that you would like to see improved at Horace Mann. So we're going to go, this is a map of Horace Mann. It's just showing different areas, but we might want to see something get better. And we're going to think about what is it we believe our opinion should change at Horace Mann. And we're going to collect a couple ideas to get ourselves ready for writing an opinion letter to Miss Adams. But we're not there yet. We're going to just start with thinking about what do we want to see change at Horace Mann. So I'm going to just slide this a little closer, made this map, and there's a couple parts of it. We have the front of the school. Maybe there's something we're going to think about that you would like to see change in the front. We have here the garden. Maybe you have an opinion about how we can make the garden better, the office, the cafeteria. Maybe you have ideas on how to make the library better. And since this is something really new for us, there's a lot of opportunity here in the library. Maybe you more have an opinion about the classroom, something that you think I can do to make this classroom better. That would be great. I'd love those kind of ideas. Maybe you have ideas about lunchtime and how we're eating, or I'm sure a lot of you have lots of opinions about the yard. So just some basketball courts, Foursquare, the soccer field, and also a play structure. But which is kind of sideways, so play structure. So just going through, I'm going to kind of show you a couple examples of some things that I would think could be better at Horace Mann. Well, one thing that I would like to be better is I would like the garden club to meet during school hours. I think that we could probably get more students involved if we did it like right after school at 3 o'clock, or maybe if we had garden club at lunchtime. So maybe I could write a letter about how garden club should change its hours. Or maybe I have an opinion about some of the food that we eat at Horace Mann. Maybe I want to tell Miss Adams that we should have a salad bar at Horace Mann so that we can pick out different vegetables with a salad dressing every day. So I'm going to just ask you to take a minute and look around this map and think about what's something that I want to see improve at Horace Mann. Maybe you have thoughts about how we can improve the front of the school. We're always there for pickup. Maybe there's something, there you go. Maybe there's something that you think would be better here while we're waiting to get picked up. Take a minute and think. While we're in the office, is there anything when you're here and asking Miss Sandra for support that would be helpful to have? Is there something you can think of that would make the garden better, that you would enjoy to see in the garden now? Maybe there's something in the cafeteria. Remember, we eat here, but we also have assemblies here. Maybe there's something during assemblies that we need to make assemblies better. Imagine you're at the library. What would make the library a better place to be? Maybe you want it to be more comfortable. Maybe you want a bigger selection of books. Maybe we need a computer. Like, what would make this library better? Take a minute and just imagine that you're in the classroom. What could change in the classroom? How can I, Miss Walsh, make this classroom better? Or maybe you have an idea for all the classrooms. All these classrooms should have what? And then lastly, I know it's everyone's favorite, think about the yard. What could we do to the yard to make the yard a better place? One thing I would say is we need trees. it's really hot out there. Like right now, it's starting to get hotter. And if we were in school, we would really need a lot more water in class, remember? Because it gets really hot during PE and also during recess time. So maybe you want to write about getting more trees at Horace Mann. So one thing I want you to remember is that when it comes to an opinion, it's not right or wrong. It's what you believe. So what is something you believe should be at Horace Mann or should be better at Horace Mann? Your activity today is to think of 5 opinions. We're thinking of 5 opinions because we're going to pick the best one and start building that idea and making it better and better and better. And we're going to talk about that next week. But today, what I want you to do is just make a list. I want you to, let me grab a marker. Just to make a little list with a paper. And I'll just do it right here. Okay. With a paper, I just want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ideas. And write down 5 opinions you have. You don't need to draw any kind of map or anything. Just if you're thinking the cafeteria can be better, how? If you think that we could have a better library, say how. If you think classrooms should be more comfortable, say how are they going to be more comfortable? What can we do on the yard? Maybe you have 3 ideas just for the yard. Have 3 ideas just for the yard. But think of 5 opinions at Horace Mann, anywhere at the school, of something that you would like to see change. And we'll be back next week to think and expand and pick the very strongest opinion we have. When you're done, please take a picture of them and either text it to me or upload it on Seesaw so I could see some of your ideas.